something special. So, but just kind of make that part of the pre-flight checklist, and make sure that our critical folks have the tools that we ask them to bring. Also, is anyone bringing Banish? I don't think I asked outside, but if anyone wants to bring Banish, just make sure you identify yourself. We don't really need it. We don't need it. But if someone insists on bringing Banish, then let's have only one person bring it. Okay, I need enough reflect capability for this. All right. Okay, so just as a reminder, Alpha and Bravo DPS and healers, make sure you have Lost Burst or Lost Rampage ready to go. If for some reason you don't have it, then just we'll just deal with that and just do what you can. But if you have Lost Burst or Lost Rampage, make sure you load it up right now, just so we're not like lacking DPS when the DPS when folks pull the red slimes to the hallway. And I'll go into detail like what that specific process is when we hop down to slime side. All right, once you're ready, rally under your respective team markers. Thank you for putting this up. So Alpha, Bravo on the left here under your Alpha and Bravo markers, and then Echo to 3, and then Foxtrot to 4 is what that looks like. And once again, Golem side is going to be led by Toxic Casual. So once I hand over the reins to him, just kind of follow what he says, or whoever he delegates as the speaker. I think he said he's gonna do the brief on his own though. But
yeah, I can do it.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. But just for everyone else to understand, Toxic is not like solely responsible for ensuring the success of that side. As everything in DRS, that's a team effort. Okay, so Toxic's gonna rely on like his own expertise, and then like the expertise of the fellow like teammates that are on that side. So just make sure you help out Toxic as necessary. But yeah, team effort.
Are we going to be doing a 30-second countdown for golems, considering we're undersized?
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to change too much of the procedure. I just always do a 30-second countdown. Once the countdown starts, you guys do whatever you need to do whenever you need to do it, and we're just gonna operate on our own. What should healer pre-pop before the slime? Burst. I have like Seraph Strike. Some healers bring Lost to Rise because they expect to be rezzing. It's really up in there. Like I have question marks in the pre-pop because I literally don't know. Like it's like different healers will bring different stuff, and it's just whatever you want to bring, really. Whatever you think is going to be useful. If this is your I see that you're fresh according to your nickname, so that's fine. Just bring whatever you think you're going to use, and then as you get more experience here in DRS, the next time you come in, if you feel like what you brought is not satisfactory, then just tweak it. But preload with whatever you think is going to be helpful here. Keep in mind, folks, especially for the folks doing this for the first time, there's no return. Okay, there's no return like in DR normal. There's no teleportation crystal. You can't use a lodestone to pop back here real quick. Okay, so whatever you have in your pockets is all you're going to have access to until we either clear or we wipe. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, for healers, I've always seen people for their pre-pop be Chain and Seraph or Arise. Personally, I don't actually. We have quite a lot of vets, so we might not need too many Arises. Famous last words.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think that, but it's okay. Make sure you guys have your gear on too. If you guys have augmented lost order anything, go ahead and make sure you equip that.
Thank you. I always forget.
Yeah. Like I have a
I
I have a loadout for white mage, but not as sage, so I have to manually swap my gear here.
the first time I came back after Savage, I did that, and I'm like, you know, I just lost 20% of my entire DPS by not wearing haste.
Yeah, the haste is like about yeah, it's like 17% DPS increase, like a full set. Okay. Just take this opportunity to check yourself, check your teammates, make sure everyone's got pure essence on once. Make sure they've got a re-raiser on. If you have the wherewithal to do it, you can mouse over the reminiscence buffs of your teammates and kind of sanity check each other. If someone's carrying something weird, like you see a lost stealth or something, then just give them a friendly nudge. Be like, yo, that's not gonna do anything for you here in DRS. So
Don't forget to wiggle. 10 minutes makes you kick.
yeah, that's right. Just don't forget to stay mobile throughout this instance. Don't depend on someone yelling wiggle check or anything like that. Like people will say that, but don't like it's not a guarantee. Especially when we're like in the depths of explaining stuff. Like, I'll sometimes forget to remind people to wiggle check. So just make sure you take responsibility for staying mobile here. That's why you always see me like running around. It's not like a nervous thing, it's just a habit that I've built up just so you can't get AFK kicked if you're not standing still, right? So this is why I'm always like kind of moving around. It's not because I'm nervous. This is just kind of a habit that I built up. But yeah, don't get AFK kicked. Don't uh don't stay immobile for at least 10 minutes and then you get kicked out, especially after uh beating Minotaur in front of the queen. We've seen people get kicked out right before the queen pull, so don't do that. Just stay mobile. All right. Reminder to folks: make sure if you left the cache with anything less than a completely full holster, make sure you go back to the cache and fill it up. Even one weight, resistance potion or light curtain is also one weight. There's really no excuse to leave the cache with anything less than a completely full holster. Okay, leave your empty space in the cache. Empty space will not help you when you're like bleeding to death in TA and both of your healers are dead, right? But a resistance potion might help you out. Or maybe your healers are dead for the reflect like a necessary reflect mechanic later on. It's a good thing you bring that one weight light curtain, right? But you can't say that if you bring empty space. You cannot click on empty space to help you in an emergency situation. So just have something. Okay, whether you think you're going to use it or not, having something there is better than like literally nothing. So if you're standing underneath your team marker at this moment, make sure you actually click on that Lost Finds holster and actually look through that list, okay? It's very easy to step away from the cache without actually clicking confirm. That does happen, especially after an early wipe, okay? So just make sure that your holster has what you expect it to have. Yeah, Ryoku's done it. I've done it. I think there are a few people who have like a perfect record of doing everything right here in DRS. Like the more you do it, the more mistakes you just kind of accumulate over time. So, all right. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Once again, if you touched the cache, if you went back to the cache, like Girth Maximus just went to the cache, when Girth Maximus comes back to their team marker, he's gonna click Lost Finds holster and make sure his cache is correct. Okay, everyone should be doing that. It's very easy to forget. I saw very interesting earlier confirm perception. I think I missed Girth Maximus. Let me make sure. All right, so Girth, just confirm that you're prepared to do sweep 3. Okay, cool. All right, Steel Sting Spellforge, folks. I'm not looking for like any communication, but just make sure check your holster. Make sure you have what you told your co-healer you were going to bring. Okay. Let's not have any surprises in front of Queen's Guard. Okay, I don't see anyone with Banish, so I'm not expecting to see it. Our renders, Chuck and Miliana Velcrum. I think they have what they need to have. Okay. Oh, we still have someone at the cache. All right, that's okay. By the way, I see Dante that you have Lost Protect 2 on. There's no one. There you go. Okay, I guess that's what you were addressing. Never mind. Yeah, no one should have Lost Protect here. I think I actually removed that from the requirements to participate, but no one's taking physical damage at all. All the raid wides here are magical, so. Oh, we've got some excellence gamers. Nice. Yeah, if you guys are doing like a mimic chain, then just figure that out amongst yourselves. No problem doing that. Any blood rage? I think I always said use blood raging. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with protect for main tank. That's just one. That's like one skill that has very limited usage in here, and doesn't really help in like an emergency situation or anything like that. All right, make sure you guys stay mobile. Don't get AFK kicked. We still have people at the cache. I am not rushing you guys. Take the time you need to prepare, because preparation is a part of the game here. Dante, if you have a question on something and it's not being answered, make sure you escalate your question. I don't know if you're trying to figure something out on your own at the cache or what. Oh, I need to share my stream link, by the way. I am streaming this, so if after raid you want to see what happened during the raid, you will be able to see it on the VOD. So yeah, if you happen to be streaming, feel free to share your stuff in Share Your Stuff channel. All right, you good, Dante? Okay, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. If at this point someone still needs to update their holster because they're carrying extra space when they shouldn't, then just go back to the cache and make it happen, okay? No shame in that. All right, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. All right, what's about to happen when I call for jump? Alpha and Bravo, you're gonna jump to the left, the west jumping pad, the left going pad, and then folks standing under 3 and 4 markers, Echo and Foxtrot teams, you're gonna go to the right jumping pad to the east area, and that will, and then after you jump, just jump down to the Golem Gulag Gang voice chat, which is one channel below this current voice channel in Discord. All right, last call for cash, last call for appraiser. I see no one running back. Cash. Oh, before I say that, Echo and Foxtrot teams are now under the direction of Toxic Casual. Cash is clear. Appraiser's clear. Jump, jump, jump. Echo and Foxtrot teams, go ahead and hop on down Golden Gulag Gang voice chat, and we will see you on the other side. Good luck with your encounter. Now talking to Slime side only. Slime side only. Please do not advance past the alpha marker. There's a safety protocol that we're going to follow just to ensure that.
Alright, I'm gonna need a tank on every golem. I'll do explanations. I just want to get a take on every golem first, and I'm gonna need a healer on every golem except for this this green one here. I don't need a healer here.
Make sure everybody unsheathes their weapons so we can see you. It's very dark in here.
And Tony, guess what? Yeah, I know. Okay, you already know what you're doing. Okay. Do we have a Percept? If we do not have a Percept, I will slot in Percept to Percept traps.
I think one of the tanks said they're willing to do the Z pattern. Or the L, or whatever it is, where they cover Hall and red.
It would have to be. It would have to be the south. It would have to be the green tank to do it.
I mean, that's fine. I'm more concerned about red room because I'm pretty sure every tank is gonna try to embalm their room except for red.
It's fine. I can kite all the way around.
Oh, you're gonna kite all the way around? Okay,
all
if you want to do that, then we have no problems at all.
Okay, so green room, you were saying can cover.
Yeah, so
cover the hall and the room. Red won't pop their trap until red golem is ready to be embalmed, and then the blue rooms will just both pop their traps immediately.
Wouldn't be the first time that I've circled around my room without trap.
Everybody's done it.
I'm just making sure. Okay, it seems like every tank has a healer except for
red.
Except for red, which is fine.
I'm a warrior. I don't need a healer.
Yeah, I also need 1 DPS for south hallway and 1 DPS for north hallway. And I think you're doing. Yeah, okay, yeah, you seem like you're doing north hallway. Okay, that's fine. And you are doing south hallway. All right. Okay, that's fine. The north and south hallway, your jobs are basically golems are going to spawn, and they on the pads to the north and the south in the hallway, and your job is to basically grab them. If you don't grab them, they don't do a lot of damage. They're easy to kill, but if you don't grab them, they immediately rush to the green golem and they try to power him up. And he becomes a problem. So that's pretty much all you do. And then afterwards, after we kill every golem on each of our pads, we're gonna bring all the ads to the middle and just AoE them. So the main golems in this fight, this one here that I'm jumping on now, I'm sorry I'm small, is the blue golem. Blue golems, dot. They have a tank buster dot, and that needs to be Asuned. So when you see in AoE around the tank that is tanking them, healers need to Asuna that as soon as it goes off, or else it will kill the tank in a couple hits. We're going to kill this golem first. This will be brought to the blue pad. This golem here is going to be the white golem. We're going to let it transform, and it will become the white golem. The white golem is super easy. When the white golem gets to about 30% HP, it will try to cast Compaction, and Compaction restores all of its health. What we're going to do is we're going to hold Burst until it's trying to cast until it's nearly dead, and we're going to absolutely destroy it when it tries to cast Compaction. We do not interrupt this one. We let this one transform once. All the golems, they try to swap colors constantly, and it's an interruptible mechanic. So the blue golem will be interrupted. This golem here will transform once into white golem, and then afterwards it will be interrupted if it tries to do that again. This here is the green golem. The green golem won't really do anything. Its whole mechanic involves the hallway golems, which will be taken care of, and it will be interrupted before it's allowed to change. And then this golem over here, this will be the northwest room's red golem. And once the green golem transforms into the red golem, it will don't hit it. It will tether to the first person who hits it, and it will walk very slowly. And if it reaches that person, it will hit them with tank buster attacks as autos. So we're going to let whoever has the tank who has red golem room, they're going to hit it, and then the physical range, which is Girth, he knows what he's doing. He's going to interrupt the red golem anytime it tries to change after becoming a red golem. So once again, the order we're going to kill them in is southwest. Then after that golem dies on the pad, we're going to go to the southeast room. Then after that golem dies, we're going to go to the northeast room, which is green golem. And then after that golem dies, we're going to go to red golem's room, which is the northwest. We're going to get it down to around 10% HP. Then the tank in that room is going to pop their invuln, put it on the pad, and we're going to quickly burst it down before the tank invuln ends, so that we can kill it.
Just a reminder, the red golem, we try to avoid applying dots because it likes to walk slow, so while we're getting it on the pad, we don't want it to die prematurely.
Is there anything I didn't go over?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think everybody here knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an assigned role, you're literally running a hunt train.
It's the smallest hunt train ever with like 5 people.
Yeah. It might get with such a lack of people, it might end up being a little bit longer than usual. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Are we gonna open the door the moment the countdown starts and go in with slimes?
No, we should still be a bit faster because the Slimes also has their shorter party, and they're going to be dealing with a lot of hallway beating down of red Slimes. It's going to get overwhelming for them. So
when should we open the door? When do you think we should open the door, honestly, Tony?
I mean, I think it's at the end of the countdown. We want to give them an extra 30 seconds.
That's what normally it is, but I was just saying, slimes usually always takes about 5 minutes. Because the only limiting factor for slimes is how quickly they can build up their slimes. Whereas golems, we have to deal with DPS.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is why I was wondering, because we have literally half a party, or like literally half the party. Yes, you Kintari, you just follow the hunt train after the blue golem dies. Whenever the tank that is tanking the golem and the healer that is healing that tank, whenever that golem dies, you just move along with hunt train because there's nothing sitting in your room anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because we're actually, I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure other parties see the one over my head. I'm a healer, but I'm not really assigned to any tank. So if you just follow me, I'll be going from room to room.
You know what? I think it's fine to just do it the normal way. We're a little short on DPS. It might take a little bit extra time, but it just means when we finish the red golem off, it'll probably just end, which is fine.
That's true.
They can deal with the ads this time.
Mm-hmm. We don't have a perception. So the tank on green golem, I'm gonna get you to pop the hallway trap and your room. I assume, if you don't know what to do, you can say something. I assume you don't.
I would hope that Mahia knows what to do. I've forced him to do it multiple times.
And for the blue and the white golem tanks, pop your invuln and immediately run into your room. If you come over here, let me see. Come over here. The traps in a room will be around this area. They will be near the pad that you have to put the golem on. So just quickly run in your room and run to the back of the pad, and you should pop the trap, and your healer should top you up.
Establish aggro on golem. Go to door entrance to room. Pop invuln and sprint. Run to back wall. Simple as that.
Yeah. Just make sure your golem dies on the pad. Is there any questions?
nacl posted an image of roughly where the traps are. It applies to both slimes and golems. Just mirror the image, so you can see where the traps are expected to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ready check.
I didn't know you were party lead. What the hell?
I might. for a wounded either way. And the other, I think there's like another half party here. If you could ready check as well and tell me if you're ready.
Oh, well, if you can't deny your calling.
Yeah, we're ready.
Just waiting on the samurai. Ansaku. They are ready. We are
ready?
full ready. Go ahead and relay that.
For people in the hallway, I'll try to keep an eye on you if things get a little too spicy, just in case it takes a little bit longer than normal.
Quickly jump up to Slime Chat and see where they are at.
Alright, go ahead. Seems like nacl's still explaining things over on the slime side. So move around if you haven't, just so you don't get kicked. And we're going to, I'm just going to ready check again really quickly. Just to make sure everybody's here. Yeah, if you could re-ready check just in case, because I'm sure nacl will be done soon. Thank you, E-Party. Alrighty, tanks who are, well, I mean, I guess all of the tanks, turn on your tank stance for tanking golems.
Alright. Both sides are ready. They're going to do a countdown. We're going to go in at the end of the countdown.
Alrighty.
Hallway tank can open door. Or actually, anybody really can open the door, but hallway tank, just make sure you're the first through. Everybody make sure you're behind the tanks. They are going to be popping traps. Do not run ahead or you will die. Good enough.
Alrighty, let the tank who's doing the hallway grab the hallway trap.
Hallway. Okay. Looks like all traps, room traps cleared, I believe. I think they were the 2 south rooms. I'm not 100% though, so please kite it.
Kill blue golem first.
Interrupt blue and green. Let white and red transform. There we go.
I just realized how split up we actually are. Interrupt metamorphosis if you need to.
Blue golem, please center on pad. I don't. Oh no, that was close enough. Okay, never mind.
Move on to white golem.
It looks different from my angle.
Save your burst for the white golem.
First white golem down. It got off compaction. Okay, I'm gonna say move up to green golem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, move to green golem. We'll
kill
do
green golem.
after. Kill green golem.
Save your burst. You need it for the white golem. That white golem, when it starts casting compaction, it needs to die before it gets it off. Otherwise, it benedictions itself. We might end up having to use 1 round of lost actions to kill white.
We got a rune golem going in the room. Please grab it. I got it. Interrupt.
Thank you, Tony.
I'm gonna just bring this over to Hall so we can AoE it down.
Move on to red golem room. Move on to red golem.
Yeah, red golem we can control. It won't heal. Let's get it done so we can get everybody coordinated on the white.
Okay.
I'll help deal with these Hall golems until they're dead.
Get red golem down to about 10% HP and then stop DPSing and let the tank put it on the pad.
I don't think the trap's in the red room.
Yeah, I think I heard the
With
explosion.
turning around in the middle, I'm pretty sure it's not in the room.
Yep, okay. Interrupt. Here we go.
He's just running around.
It's just like, oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hold DPS, hold DPS.
Hold DPS, let red golem get on the pad and then kill it.
Burn it down.
Oh, kill it? Okay.
Okay, back to white.
Okay,
White golem
everybody
is
to
almost
white
ready
golem
to
unless
cast compaction, so let's get on it right away. Everybody full burst, go.
There we go.
Very nice. Okay, drag all the hallway golems to the middle of the hallway. They're going to cast AoEs that give twice come rune or thrice come rune.
These can be stunned, I believe?
Yes.
They can be stunned.
Yes, okay.
But don't cast holy.
Yeah, we don't want to get them immune to stun.
You can also sleep them.
Please stun these. AoE as hard as you can.
Oh, Reaper.
That's the Reaper.
Yeah, slimes must have failed. Okay. You might get red and die.
I was like, whoa. I mean, I've seen Reaper before, but that scares me.
If we don't kill everything in time on both sides, a Reaper comes out and just starts AoEing for 9 million damage as an enrage.
Alright, just leave instance. We're probably going to jump back in real quick. I'm going to jump up to slime just to reconfirm some stuff.
We're probably going to kill white golem last from now on because I don't think we have. I don't know if we have enough people to do that second, unless people want to start using lost actions to really burn down that golem.
I mean, I flare star everything, except red.
I'm going to check on the other chat as well.
Seems like somebody killed a vicious Clyde and they were trying to merge.
Hey, Tella, Knackle's just asking to make sure you still have all your tools for the duel. All right, we have clear to jump. Everybody go ahead and jump.
Okay, I'm going to suggest this time that
we do the order we did last time.
Well, no, I'm going to say we do white still second, and I'm just going to use lost actions as well on white. If people want to use lost actions on white, they're free to do so.
I don't know, that did work out pretty well. It was good once, because it gets all the people we have missing on white, you know.
I know. Fair enough. All right, we'll do a little bit of an awkward order then. We'll do
blue, green, red, white.
Green, red, white. Yeah. So white tank, you're going to be there for a little while. Sorry.
It might be better to do blue, red, green, white. That way we can have the burst separated from red.
That's also fair.
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's fair. Okay, we're gonna go counterclockwise then. Or not counterclockwise. We're gonna go clockwise then. Sorry. So we're gonna go blue, red, green, white.
Yeah, just throwing the idea out there. Don't want to put the two golems we want to burst down together.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. Everybody's got this. You're in the same spots that you were before. If anybody needs anything clarified, feel free to ask.
All in all, it did go pretty smooth.
Yeah, it went smooth. It's just adapting. A bit slow.
Yeah, it's just a bit slow.
There might be a trap in red this time, so that's something we do have to worry about.
We should be fine.
Yeah, we should be fine.
I'll keep an ear out for explosions again.
How many derpy sleuths can we get?
That's a new thing, huh? Alright. Why don't we get both parties to reconfirm ready check? B is ready. F is ready. Okay. We can go ahead and relay that.
I'll go ahead and put a 1 over my head again.
If you have any cheap or sparing lost actions that you know you're not going to like burn through all of before you replace, do feel free to use them. But if you can't replace them, or if they're too few to use up on these golems, you don't have to. Like, I have a ton of Dervish, so I don't really care if I use Dervish during that to help with the burst. And kill time on TS? I'm not sure. That's going to depend on all our individual roles. Usually it evens out more the more people you have, but this one is going to be... Everybody's going to be more reliant on their own damage here. We do have a lot of vets, though, so I can see it being alright. All teams ready.
Turn tank stance on if you need to.
Open the door at or near the end of our countdown. Make sure you do not run ahead of tanks, same as before. And just to reconfirm, our order for this run is going to be going clockwise from blue. So blue, red, green, white. Establish aggro. Thanks, run in the rooms. Okay.
Everybody on blue golem first.
I don't hear any traps in the blue rooms go off. I saw one in the green room, so I think red is armed. So please be careful, red tank.
Interrupt metamorphosis if you need to.
We are good. Okay. Red has established aggro. If you are melee coming into the red room after blue is dead, please be very careful.
Walk along the wall to the north-south, then go to the red pad from the center of the room.
Interrupt.
Yeah. Blue is down. We are moving to red room.
Yep, move to red.
Once again, walk along the wall to the north-south, and then walk to the red pad from the center of the wall. If you are melee.
Yeah. If the golem is east or west of the pad, there is a potential trap. Interrupting. Everybody interrupt. Melees can still use their ranged attack, unless you are a monk, unfortunate. When you invuln the red golem, please run and clear the trap so we can have all our melees run in.
Yeah.
Okay. Slow DPS on red, invuln when ready. Okay. There is no trap. Okay, so it must get it on pad, burn it down, burn down red.
Oh, one more?
Okay, everybody to green.
On the green.
Okay, there must have been a blue trap that I didn't see and nobody confirmed. It's alright. It just means we're safe now. Interrupt. Green is burned down. We are holding burst on white, or for white, I should say. Tank is down. Somebody establish aggro, please. Please mitt. Burn it down. Alright. Thank God to that metamorphosis. Pull them all to the mid.
So the person who died, did you get up?
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay.
I think. I'm gonna double check. I don't see any
They
bodies.
did, they're up.
Alright. AoE, burn down. Anytime you see these casts going up, if you are a white mage, you can pop a holy, but otherwise do not.
Eruption.
And success.
Okay. Is everyone alive? Don't hop on the pad until you make sure everyone is alive. E is clear. I'm pretty sure F is clear.
Yeah, all of my party is alive.
Okay, then we can hop on the pad.
Don't forget your loot. It is personal, so make sure you open both boxes. And we can all head back up to the slime boys.
So
I
that's
don't
why
like
I don't
hallway
do it too
strat.
often. Yeah, it's just there's
Hallway
just too
strat
much
sucks.
movement in the hallway. But yeah, good job on executing hallway strat. It's not my preferred strat, but for minimum man, it's like kind of necessary. And then shout out also to healers. That's I feel like hallway strat is harder on the healers as well because they're doing like literally everything except for tanking, and even they're tanking a little bit too.
That was incredibly well timed. We almost finished at the exact same time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
All right, nice. Good job on Golem side, and thank you Toxic Casual for leading Golem side through their encounter.
We adjusted a bit with only 13 people, but we did it.
Nice, good to hear.
Yeah, white's last in that case.
Welcome to Trinity Seeker. Unlike Slime and Golem side, there's not really a whole lot to go over here. Oh, I'm not a tank, so we need a tank.
I can main tank.
You got it. Actually, hold on, because you.
Unless you want to force someone else to do it.
Yeah, I wanna see. Is there someone who hasn't tanked DRS before who wants to give a shot? You're a healer.
Did you bring Lost Incense?
All right, let's. I guess no one else is. Oh wait, hold on. I see people creeping up here. No, you're a red mage. And you are a sage. Okay, let's just have Awe. You're just gonna tank this since you're already here. Alright, so red one, or not one rather, should have tank stance on. Aoi Abyss will have tank stance on. All other tanks, make sure you deactivate your tank stance. At this point, healers, or not healers, but anyone on Slime side who had Lost Burst, Lost Rampage, feel free to swap that out for something more useful or not. Well, if you're a DPS, hopefully you put like an actual DPS skill there, but yeah, I'm not going to micromanage you guys too much. Regarding Trinity Seeker, there's not a whole lot to cover here. I will talk about how I do fourfold mercy callouts. At a few points in this fight, Trinity Seeker will do a fourfold mercy. If you can remember from normal mode, that is the 4 cleaves around where Trinity Seeker or the avatar is. Okay, whoever is doing the initial telegraph. I call out safe sides by the marker. Okay, so I'm going to say like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1. Whatever the order is, I am calling out safe sides. The amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy, you don't have to run and touch those markers. Okay, I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm just saying dodge towards that side. Okay, this awkward dance club 2-step that I'm doing here in front of you guys is the amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Okay, awkward dance club 2-step, or if you're particular to going to the hoedown or whatever it's called, the country club where they play country music, you can do the electric slide. You can do it. It's electric, right? 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. This is the amount of movement you need to do to dodge fourfold mercy. Okay, if you're running like the full marathon on the outside, you're gonna get clipped because it goes that fast. Okay, so you want to stay close and dodge, quickly. You can dodge more quickly when you're close into the box than if you're like on the outside in BFE. Okay, so don't do that. Stay close. At 1 or 2 points in this fight, depending on DPS, we'll see an off-center mercy. Okay, it's going to happen either north, south, east, or west. So, for example, if it happens south of the center, it's going to happen between the 4-3 and Bravo markers. The safe side call out is going to be as follows. It's going to be like 4-3 Bravo blank space, or perhaps blank space 3 Bravo 4, or 4 blank space 3 Bravo, whatever the order is. Okay, it's going to happen around an untargetable avatar. When I say blank space, just treat this like kind of position where I'm jumping nacl free. Treat this position as a 4th virtual marker and apply the call out logic accordingly. All right. And other than that, just pay attention to callouts. Actually, safety Dorito here. Pay attention to callouts. There's going to be like a dash mechanic, very easy to dodge. Just wait for the callout, where to go, where to start, and then we're just going to kind of follow the charging mobs as they each launch. Okay, that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run your raid checks report when ready. I'm expecting to see an Alpha, Bravo, Echo, and Foxtrot team readiness check. Alright, we're tracking a bio, so just whenever they come back, just let us know. Bravo is ready. Alpha is ready. Stand by for Echo and Foxtrot. Echo team is ready. Stand by for Foxtrot. Foxtrot, sure. What is that? Are you ready, or are you just saying okay to something? That's a ready? Okay, that's a ready. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. If you're like me, you've got 4 minutes of food buff on. Go ahead and pop food. You need at least 10 minutes here. Tank stance check. Only Aoi Abyss should have it on. All other tanks, make sure it is off. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right, here we go. Good luck. Have fun. Welcome to the place where we do the things. It'll be fun. All right, 15 seconds. Go ahead and pop sprint just so you can get to the middle quickly. And we're just going to stack up right in front of the boss. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Make sure you're using your lost actions. Use your potions if you got it. Alright, raid wide going out. Make sure you mitigate and shield heal if you can. Or otherwise just here. Alright. Fourfold Mercy coming out here soon. Safe spots are 4, 3, 1, 2. So there's a cross through. Okay, so 4, 3, 1, 2. 4, 3, 1, 2. 4, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. Start with 4, 3, 1, 2. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. We have not pushed the boss. Oh, he's taking some damage here. Oh, you're... Okay. Get inside the boss's hitbox, excuse me. Get inside the boss's hitbox. For some reason, I forgot what was going on. Okay, tanks stack up front, wherever the boss is facing. Just keep it position fixed. Everyone else get behind. Okay, stack and share this. Okay. Single buster. Raid the leader. Please don't aim this at the raid. Only Aoi should be in front. Everyone else should be behind. Alright, stack up. We're gonna bait some chains together. Alright, easy pad. We're gonna bait chains. As soon as the overhead thing goes away, break your chains and get knocked back into a wall. Don't get knocked out of the arena. Get knocked into a wall. Do not get knocked out of the arena. Alright, get back to the middle. Get out of the way of the first set of dashes are coming. Get out of the way of all this stuff. Okay. Let's start over on Bravo to the south. And we're just going to make a small movement in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4. Oh, I don't know what happened to you there, sir. Alright, raid rally coming out. If you died and came back to life, just make sure you repop your re-razor. Alright, line on 4, line on 4. Make sure you guys are using your lost actions. These fights are designed with lost action usage in mind, so make sure you guys are doing that. If you don't know the proper timing, try to time it with your 2-minute burst. And if you don't know how to do that, just use it on cooldown whenever you see it up. Alright, stay stacked up tight. We're gonna bait this triple laser, and then we're just gonna walk out of the way, okay? Just take a little walk. Right, we are going on sand. Sand, sand. Do not be on the bricks. Do not be on stone. Be on sand. Okay. Just going to jump to the middle. Next is going to be stone with 3 earth breaths. Make sure you point the earth breath away from the party. They come from the middle. Okay. Don't stretch the tether. Make it go a different direction away from the raid. Be on stone, stone, stone. Earth breath 1. Go away. Good enough. Sand, sand, sand. Earth breath 2, go away. Earth breath 2, don't bait that on the party, please. Alright, triple laser coming out. Walk out of the way. And then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. And we're coming up on the transition to blue here always. Okay, intercardinal of the boss, not the stage. Intercardinal of the boss. This is a plus from the boss. Okay. Get to the middle, everyone get to the middle. We're dodging dashes coming down on the sides once again. So what's going to happen, we're going to dodge these dashes, and then we're going to deal with a fourfold mercy after we come back. Okay, where are we starting? We are starting on Delta. We're just going to take a walk. After we come back, it's going to be 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2. Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay, 3, 4, 2. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Okay. Stack up for chains. Stack up for chains. Go ahead and break your chains. Don't force your partner to break it for you. And then return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Raid wide going out. Oh, single buster coming out. Get out of the way. Oh, comes next. Oh, stone. Okay, so there's going to be a sand or stone with a fourfold in the middle. Fourfold is going to be 1, 3. So we're starting on 1, 4, and 3, 2, 4. We are on stone first, stone first, stone first, middle of stone. 1, 3, 2, 4 after this stone. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 2, 4. Finish on sand, sand, sand. Finish on sand. One more random sand or stone. We are on sand once again. Sand once again. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Alright, look away from orb. Get away from flower. Dodge the grid first before dodging this laser. Dodge the grid first before dodging the laser. Okay, return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Raid wide going out. Please mitigate for your teams. Alright, get inside the boss's hitbox. Phase change to red very soon. There's going to be a hot wing on the transition. Okay, we're approaching LB3 here. No one but the healer should be using it. Don't just auto-brain it, alright? We're going to pop it sometime after this next mechanic. Don't pop it right away and res people into danger. Okay, there's going to be an off-center mercy here. At 4%, if we hit 4% here, just stop damage. Alright, off-centered near Bravo. It is going to be hide first. Then it's going to be blank spot. Hide first, then blank spot. 3. Okay, stop damage. Blank spot 3, Bravo 4. Blank spot 3, Bravo 4. Around the avatar. Around the avatar. Blank spot first. 3. Stop damage. Bravo. 4. Stack up for chains. Stack up for chains. Stack up for chains. Go ahead and break your chains. Healer LB3 as soon as you're clear. And kill the boss now. Raid wide, by the way. Alright, kill the boss. All damage on boss now, please. I'm not calling this out. We're gonna kill it first. Alright, very good. Check for dead. Make sure we don't have anyone dead. I think we're good. There are traps up ahead. Do not auto-run. Do not auto-brain. Telemarna is going to be clearing the way up ahead. Man, at first... Like, I really don't know how to... I can't auto-brain calling as a healer, for sure. It's like I'm doing different stuff, and it's like I'm forgetting the fight. Alright. Make your way to Dahu. Do not auto-run. Do not auto-brain. Don't advance past the purple line when you get to Dahu. Don't target Dahu. None of that. If we pull Dahu early, it turns off the duelist pad. So, let's not do that. Do you need a buff team with you, or just gonna kind of YOLO it?
I'm on buff. Hold up.
I didn't catch that. You broke up. Okay, this is not our countdown. This is not our countdown. This is for Telemarna. Do not pull Dahu. Do not pull Dahu. Do not pull Dahu. As for Telemarna, synchronizing like buffs for the duelist opener. We are waiting for an RP text, and then we'll go ahead here. Gonna put down some markers while we wait. Okay, the duel has started. So welcome to Savage Mode Dahu. This is largely the same as the normal mode fight, just faster with fewer tells. One thing you do need to pay attention to is over your head, there's going to be a number of dots over your head at 2 points in this fight. I'm going to take off your head marker there, Oi, but you're still tanking. But yeah, you're going to get a limit cut mechanic, so that's dots over your head. 1, 2, 3, or 4 dots. It's going to look like the face of a dice. So just however many dots you have over your head, just stand on the marker like where they're placed here, okay? So like 1 dot goes to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Your objective is to bait your mechanic onto like a dog, okay? This is not going to be like a big cleave like in P7 or anything like that. It's just a little circle around whoever gets marked. You want to bait that circle on top of a dog that's going to like teleport onto your number, okay? You bait that AE onto the dog dies, and that opens up a safe spot for a subsequent knockback that's going to happen in a few seconds after you do your limit cut mechanic, okay? You're going to see that mechanic twice. After the second time that we see it, there's going to be a tank flare mechanic. All tanks just kind of like bias towards the south between the 3, like towards the 3 or 4 markers, whatever's safe. And then as soon as you realize you don't have the flare, just come up north, okay? Everyone else, for that second knockback, you're getting knocked back to the 1 or 2 marker, whatever's open. All right, make sure you use your eyeballs and figure out which one's safe. If any of them are unsafe because we failed the limit cut mechanic or something. But other than that, just dodge the things. And I'll try to call it out, but there's not really a whole lot to call out here. All right, get in front of the purple line. If you are ready to go, we're not doing a full ready check. We're not checking for food. We're not checking for shell. Hold your lost actions. Okay, there's no enrage here at Dahu, so there's no need to race and use your limited, precious resources. Okay, no need to do that. So as soon as everyone's in front of the purple line here. Oh, hold on. There's a... Yeah, as soon as Girth is ready to go, we'll just pull. Okay, no opener here. Just go ahead and start. Yeah. You want to try finishing this fight, by the way, with as much resources as you can. All right, dodge these puddles. There's going to be 4 of them, 4 sets. All right, here's the second set. All right, dashing north, get out of the way, and it's going to dash back south. All right, 90-degree conal coming up. Get ready to dodge out of that. Okay. Oh wait, please bring it back to the middle after that. All right, lions are out, numbers soon to follow. Pay attention to what's over your head. Don't stand underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your noggin. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3, 4 goes to 4. Please handle your mechanic right now. All right, all safe spots have been secured. Thank you very much. Shockwave coming out momentarily. Shockwave, shockwave. All right, just dodge into that. Dodge into it. Okay, get knocked back to a numbered spots that are numbered individuals, or safe spot that are numbered individuals open up. If you know the secret jutsu, feel free to do it. Oh yeah. All right, 5 casts. Here we go. I'm gonna dodge this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I didn't guess that correctly. Coming up next is a long tank buster. Treat this as a long tank buster. High healing on tank. And everyone else just AE these guys down as they come in. Alright, kill these quickly, because they do a lot of damage. A surprising amount of damage to the tank. Alright, 2 more are up. Get them down. Alright, very good. Now for the repeating pattern, it's going to be 1 set of puddles, 1 set of shockwave, 1 set of numbers in that order. Alright, dodge all this stuff. Shockwave coming out, shockwave coming out. Dodge into it. Alright, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please handle your mechanic right now. Alright, it looks like we have all 4 safe spots. Very good. Alright, players south, everyone else north. Do not gap close after this knockback. Alright, coming back to the middle, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 autos on Oroi, and then a shockwave. 1, 2. Shockwave incoming. Dodge into it. Alright, build up gauge if you can. Okay, 1 of 2 dashes, 1 or 2 dashes, get out of the way. Second dash, second dash, second dash. Get out of that. Alright, good job. We have a few casualties, so let's get them up. Make sure you guys are following the res protocol, right? Whoever's resing, make sure you have a corpse beneath your feet before slotting in Lost Arise. Once you run out of charges on your current Lost Arise, if you run out, step off the body and give another healer a chance at resing, okay? Especially since there's only, I think, like 7 healers. So we need to be super kind of diligent is the word I'm looking for on making sure that we're using only enough resources. So I'm gonna stand on this body, and I'm not gonna Lost Burst. I'm gonna slot that over.
When we get F's in the chat for our duels.
Oh, did we? I thought did we not do the duel? Or did we not clear the duel? You failed. Yeah. Oh.
They failed at like 4% on the.
Oh, is that what I thought? I saw an RP text. I thought we beat it. I didn't really read it. Okay.
What party is the duelist in? And I guess
party is
Brian?
F, and they have already left instance.
Brian can probably from Echo can probably go to F to fill up the ranks again.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and figure that out then. So whoever has the leader tag in Foxtrot, just invite. Was it Brian?
Brian.
Okay, they left their party. So yeah, so they were currently this solo person here. So make sure you invite them into Foxtrot.
Minako, that's your job there.
Okay, yeah, they're standing right next to each other.
They're the person with the circle.
We're good.
Okay.
Okay, make sure you loot your personal spoils. It is a fragment of loss with a possible fragment of deception.
Actually got one. So they're worth like 150k right now. Holy crap!
Yeah, Deception's selling for quite a bit right now. I was surprised to see it. I kind of checked before.
It's the gambler's fragment because it either sells for 10k or it sells for 150k.
It's all those people. You know, the only buyers right now are the people who don't want to do DRS but want to fill that last slot so they get all the check marks.
Got to get that achievement. Is there like a reward with the achievement? I don't even know.
I think there's no actual reward, but I think it's people that achievement hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it too, so. All right. Welcome to Queensguard. All right. So we don't have a living, breathing Flare Star duelist with us, so, unfortunately, we're going to be losing quite a bit of damage, but that's okay. This is still very doable, all right? Just everyone else needs to be just a little bit more on point than necessary. College Rock, just be super careful about being up there, okay? I know they don't aggro, but we don't want any. Oops, I was turning my camera with the right click and I did an auto attack. Like, I don't want to see that, so just be careful up there. All right, tanks up front. let's get some responsibilities assigned out. 2, 1, 2, and we should have. Oh no, we have 8 tanks, right? There you are. I couldn't see you. That's not a short joke, by the way. I just couldn't see you. Okay, so 6 tanks have been marked with responsibility. Our hex tanks 1, 2 are going to be main tanks. Hex 1 is going to be west tank, all west, and hex 2 is going to be all east. Okay, including the turrets. I've adopted that strat, and now I'm having the hex tanks do the main tanks do the turrets. That's a good strat, right? I'll copy it. Chain folks are going to handle the north set of orbs at the end of the fight, not right away, but at the end of the fight. Chain folks are going to handle the north set of orbs, and then not folks, red folks are going to be handling the south end. 1s go first, 2s go second, okay? So if you forget what number orb you're handling, just look over your head and it should be apparent. We should have 2 like reserve tanks, so you guys who are not marked. So who's that? Not Girth Maximus. I don't know who else is tanking, but the 2 other tanks who are not marked. Oh, here you are. You're just jumping right here. So Kentaru is just going to be a reserve tank. If someone goes down, and Mihiya Hoshi is also a reserve tank. So both of you guys, if one of these tanks goes down before doing what they need to do, just turn on your tank stance, provoke, and yell out whoever you're taking over for. Or not turn on tank stance, provoke, but just like yell out whoever you're taking over for, because like chain 1, chain 2, red 1, red 2 are not tanking most of this fight. So, but yeah, if like Iryoku or Aoi go down for some reason, then do just kind of turn on your tank stance, provoke, and figure it out from there. Okay, at this point, healers, make sure you have Spellforge or Steel Sting on your bar ready to go. We are going to pre-buff when the countdown starts, okay? Not right now. So make sure you have Spellforge or Steel Sting on your bar ready to go. Let's call out Reflex, but before I pay attention to that, I want to copy this image and paste it. For some reason, Discord is not letting me copy an image. I'm just going to do it on the browser. Okay. Oh wait, I only meant to paste one. Alright. So let's get reflectors. We need 6 reflectors, okay? We're not all gonna be, you know, we need someone for Charlie, Delta, and Echo reflect as well. So like all healers are probably going to be tasked with something. So just call out what you're reflecting. And what you're calling out, Alpha through Foxtrot Reflect, you want to take a look at that diagram in Raid text chat on Discord and identify which 2 orbs you're going to be in charge of. So for example, oh wait, I called out, whoops. My bad, Red Dot. I wasn't looking at that. Okay, you're gonna take Bravo? Alright. Yeah, so I called out Charlie, for example. I'm an Alpha healer, but I called out Charlie. My 2 orbs are going to be in the far northeast kind of end of the circle. It's going to be a circular arena if it wasn't already apparent. So my 2 orbs are going to be in the northeast corner. Those 2 orbs are going to light up 2 times for a total of 4 things that I need to reflect, okay? Similarly, other reflectors, you're going to have 4 things to reflect total. There's going to be 2 at a time. All right, so like your first, like for Delta, whoever's taking Delta, who we call Delta, Minako Kinomoto is going to take, they're going to reflect one of 2 orbs. They're going to reflect this one first, and then they're going to move to this one, and then reflect it as well. Do some damage, maybe a healer LB3 at the end of the fight, and then reflect once again. Actually, yeah, be careful when healer LB3ing during like reflect mechanics, because what I found out is like, if I'll reflect and then I run to the middle and healer LB3, like if I don't do that quickly, then I'm not in time to reflect my second pair of orbs. So just
you don't need to move for healer LB3 because since Endwalker it's now 50 yalms, it'll hit basically
Oh,
everywhere.
really? Yeah, so I don't even. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I forgot they increased the range of that. So I guess I don't need to move. So yeah, as soon as I'm done, or possibly even before I'm done with the reflect mechanic, I can just start casting LB3 while I'm reflecting my second orb of my first set. So thank you for that insight. I didn't even think about that. All right,
Yeah, it's really nice.
just be mindful of when you're hitting LB3 because you're gonna be in animation lock for many seconds. Okay, if you cast it like right before having to reflect, then your reflect is just not covered. All right, so just be mindful of that. All right, but that's at the end of the fight. So don't slot in Lost Reflect if that's what you're using like I am. But don't slot it in right now, okay? You're going to slot that in near the end of the fight. I'll actually call it out. Let's see here. Tank stuff. As I mentioned earlier, Hex 1 and Hex 2 are tanking the turrets. I think you guys are familiar with what you need to tank. But other than that, Hex 1 is tanking the Knight for the first phase, and then the second phase you're tanking the soldier. Do just make sure you keep in mind for when you're tanking the soldier, the caveats that will, like, if you don't pay attention to them, you're gonna wipe the raid Iryoku. Just, I think you're aware of it, but just make sure that you got that in your head. Aoi Abyss is going to be tanking the warrior first over on Bravo, and then for the second phase, you're going to be taking the gunner to the middle, and then yeah, you guys are going to do the turrets on your respective sides. Chains are already covered. Red tanks are also covered. Reserve tanks covered. I think. Oh, dispel. We need a. Okay. We have a limited number of dispeller. You know what? I'll cover dispel. I'll cover dispel here. And we don't really have the luxury of redundancy here, so just because of the few people that we have here. I think we have like one extra healer, and that's it. So if we lose anyone, just kind of shout it out, especially if you're reflecting like a healer. Like if I go down, I'm just gonna say like Charlie reflect down. I'm not gonna say I'm down. I'm not gonna say nacl free is down because you don't know what nacl free is in charge of. But if I say Charlie reflect down, you know exactly what needs to be covered when the relevant mechanic shows up. Okay, so make sure if you are responsible for something critical, like second south orb, for instance, very interesting. Is not gonna say I'm dead if you happen to die, which I don't think you're gonna die because I've seen you a lot. I've seen you here a lot. I don't think you're gonna mess up, but you know it happens to everyone. If very interesting goes down, very interesting is gonna say red 2 down or second south orb down or something, right? Let us know what needs to be covered.
Also, if you're a healer and healer LB3 is up and both healers are down, mark yourselves and we can pick you up.
Yeah, they'll someone will a tank will try to sack and get you up. So make sure you mark yourself if that happens. Okay, that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks. I'm expecting to see a raid check from Alpha, Bravo, Echo, and Foxtrot. Oh, please answer your co-healer's question. Sorry. Can you ask for more detail on how to reflect? Sure, yeah. Okay. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. All right, so Meloni is covering Alpha. So, where are you? Why don't you actually walk with me? Yeah. So, during the end of the fight, right, the way this is gonna work is we're gonna like do damage on all these 4 bosses. First, we're gonna pull all 4 of them, AE them down, then they go away. Then we take them in pairs. The first pair we kill, then we go into the second phase of the fight. The second pair we kill. Once we kill the second pair, we go into the last phase where like all the 4 bosses take their positions on the corner. They shield up just like in DRN. However, in Savage mode, there's the reflect mechanic that we have to deal with that you don't see in DRN. So since you called Alpha Reflect, make sure you take a look at Raid Text Chat if you haven't already. I pasted a diagram in Raid Text Chat. That is the Reflect plan, okay? Since you called Alpha Reflect, you're going to be reflecting the pair of Alpha orbs, okay? It's going to be in 2 positions. There's going to be one like kind of over here, and there's going to be one kind of over here, all right? So what you want to do as soon as we go into the third phase, you're going to see the last 2 bosses kind of teleport away. All 4 bosses show up. Make sure you target yourself if you're using the Lost Reflect skill, or if you're using Light Curtain. Just as soon as your orb shows up, you're gonna want to wait like 1 second and then click that Light Curtain. Okay. But if you're using the Lost Reflect skill, you're gonna want to slot that in over your like Steel Sting. Not right now, because you still need Steel Sting for the fight. But after the first phase, we don't need that skill anymore. So you can slot over that. You can slot over your Steel Sting or Spellforge, and then once you see the 4 like bosses, just take position up here, and you're gonna target yourself, hit Reflect, and just maintain Reflect. Like I don't know if you've ever done like Sprite Reflect. Like the timing of Lost Reflect is a little like laggy, so just make sure you have it on yourself, and then reflect that AE. And as soon as you see the orange, you can move to the next one. Does that make sense? So just like, yeah, you're gonna target yourself. You're gonna cast like pretend this is Lost Reflect. You're gonna reflect yourself, wait for the orange to show up, and then you're gonna go here. And your reflect should still be up, but if you want to keep casting Lost Reflect on yourself, that's fine too. You're gonna reflect 1 pair. You're gonna do damage on whatever needs to be damaged. It's gonna be with like the 4 boss orbs. Make sure you don't get reflected or parried, and then you're gonna do your reflect mechanic again. Okay, 4 orbs, 2 at a time. So you're gonna reflect up here. You're gonna reflect up here. You're gonna be done with your thing, your damage or your reflect mechanic. You're gonna do damage on boss for like a few seconds. Possible healer LB3, I don't know. And then you're gonna reflect 1 more time here, and then here again. Yes, go to your position, give yourself reflect. Yeah. Like if you mess it up, then you mess it up, and no big deal. Like the worst thing that happens is we die to enrage, right? That's not the end of the world. All right. Any other questions? All right, let's do a ready check again, just because people might have walked off or whatever. Okay, Alpha is ready. Stand by for Bravo. What's short stack? Oh, Echo? Okay, Echo team ready. Bravo's ready. Foxtrot ready. Okay. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. If you're like me, you had no food buff on. Just make sure you pop food. We are using lost actions here, okay? So make sure you guys open with your lost action. Don't wait until they jump away and then jump back. Just immediately go into lost action usage here. All tanks, go ahead and turn on your tank stance and fight for a threat. You're just going to turn on your tank stance, AE spam up here, and then try to bait them as close to the middle as you can, just so everyone else can like do their AE spam there. All right. Once I start this countdown, healers with Steel Sting and Spellforge, just buff your teams, okay? Casters need Steel Sting. Physical damage dealers need Spellforge. And there's a mix of jobs that use one or the other. You can't have both of them up at the same time, but one or the other. Just kind of pay attention to that. If you don't know who needs what, just give it to your entire party, okay? Don't even think about it. All right. Tank stance check. All tanks turn your tank stance on. 30 on the board. Here we go. Start pre-buffing your teams. Spellforge on physical damage dealers. Steel Sting on your casters and healers. Alright, good enough. Alright, at certain points in the fight, you might see we're gonna see an invuln tether. We might have to like cast Spellforge or Steel Sting. Here we go. Lost actions. Pots. Everything you got. Let's do it. Okay, first raid Y coming out. Make sure you mitigate for your team. Second raid Y coming out soon. Alright, decent damage. You're doing good. Alright, tank stance check. Turn your tank stances off except for Hex 1 and Hex 2. Alright, let's get that warrior to the wall. Knight to the middle. Alright, we are in Steel Sting, Steel Sting, Steel Sting. Click off your personal Spellforge or... Wait, we're in Spellforge, excuse me. We're in Spellforge, not Steel Sting. Right? Yeah, physical vulnerability. Yeah, okay. So we are in Spellforge. Sorry about that. We're in Spellforge. Yeah, I got you guys. Okay. This is shield mechanic, first bomb mechanic, shield omen. This is a knockaway mechanic from the center. 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Tethered folks, tethers to small. I don't think these were tethered. So tethers to small, non-tethers to big. Tethered folks, when you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alpha reflect down. And back up. Okay. Knight, or excuse me, warrior is casting boost. I will dispel it. I will dispel it. Let me click this button. Alright, Raid Y coming out. It is dispelled. Alright, good job. Coming up next is Tethers to Win, followed by Find the Safe Quarter. Knight is very high. Just make sure that they die at the same time, otherwise the other one will enrage if it is left alive by itself. So, even out the damage, Knight is very high. Alright. If you are tethered right now, you are going to a Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you're going to Sparkly Lightning. Tethers to Win. Tethers to Win. Knight is casting Sword Omen. We're going to find the safe quarter around the Knight. We're going to go far away, far north. Okay. Warrior is boosted. I will dispel now. Alright. Raid wide incoming. Mitigate and shield. If you're capable of shielding. Small buster on tanks imminently. Make sure you protect yourselves. Even out damage, warriors starting to get a little bit high, or very high rather. And then repeat of mechanics starting with invuln tether. The tether might change, it has not changed. We are remaining in Spellforge. We are remaining in Spellforge. Just keep your purple. Alright, second bomb mechanic. Even out the damage, they're even. Good job. Sword Omen, you're going to find your safe bomb out on the edge. Next to the death wall. If you're not next to the death wall, you're not doing this right. Bombs are not tethered. Tethers to small bomb. Get out of the way from the knight. It's going to charge right through. Tethers to small. Be out on the edge. Okay, stop damage on warrior. You don't want this to die. And then we enrage on the knight when it comes back. Tethered, move to the second where the thing exploded. Alright. Damage on knight. Damage on knight. Warrior is boosting. I will dispel this as soon as it's done. Alright, they need to die at the same time. Raid wide incoming. Alright, even out the damage. Even out the damage. Even out the damage. Alright. Even out, they need to die at the same time. They need to die at the same time. Alright, Spellforge, Steel Sting no longer required. They're gonna cast this and they're gonna go over. Alright, good job. Let's get the soldier over to Delta first, then gunner to the middle. Soldier to Delta, gunner to the middle. Good movement by Iryoku. Alright, first gunner mechanic. There's going to be a Mystadio mechanic. You want to aim it at the middle first and then a turret on the side, but I'll talk you through it here in a few seconds. Alright, find the small balls. Small balls turn to frogs. They're going to jump once. Small balls turn to frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. They're going to have a safe spot between them. Alright, dead south, dead south, dead south. Take a look at your character. That opening, you want to aim it towards the middle first. Aim it towards the middle first. Okay, turret on the side. Turret on the side. Clear. Get back in and fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Small raid wide, or excuse me, small buster on tanks. Soldiers quite high. Let's even out the damage. Okay, raid wide coming out. Soldiers very high. Okay, turrets are going to come out shortly. So turret responsibilities are on the main tanks 1 and 2. Hex 1, Hex 2. Okay. Turrets are coming out. Please secure threat. Alright, everyone burn down these turrets. There's 2 turrets. Kill them both. Go ahead and invuln your sniper shot, please. Go ahead and invuln that sniper shot. Okay. Raid Y going out. Oh, that a little late. My bad. Alright, hot or cold coming out. If it is hot, it is pyretic. That is a stop movement. If it is cold, you keep moving. Alright, target yourself. Hands off keyboards. Put your controllers down. Think about how your day is going. Wait for pyretic to fall off. Clear. Get back into the fight. Critical rolls. If you die, please say something. Okay, even it out. Alright, we are following untethered soldiers at Bravo and Alpha. They are going to jump 2 times. Those are going to be the safe spots. That's the first jump. Okay, east and west, east and west, east and west. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side. Clear. Critical roll. If you died, please say something. Soldier's very, very high. Soldier is very, very high. Raid Y going out. Please mitigate. Reflectors, get your reflex ready to go. Okay, Buster on tanks. Okay, get in position. Number 1 tanks. Go to your positions, get your auras, secure your auras. Reflectors, cast reflect on yourself. I'm on the wrong position now, yes, I am. Okay, here we go. I got it. Okay. Make sure you kill the north and south aura spheres. Oh shit. Charlie reflect down. Charlie reflect back up. Alright. Let's kill these Aether wards. Okay, reflectors once again. Reflect on yourself. I got my side this time. Okay, do your reflect mechanic. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why. Alright, kill these wards. Healer LB3. Alright, let's get these down. Okay, don't get parried, don't get reflected. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Alright, kill it. Oh, is it gonna work? Yeah, barely got it. Okay, good job. Good job. Good job. So yeah, even I messed up my reflect mechanic too. So okay, I'm going to res. I shall res you. Alright, good job, guys. Make sure you loot your chest. Yeah, having 2 damage downs at the end didn't help us, but we pulled it out. So good job, everyone. Yeah, I know I messed up. At least I messed up my first pair of orbs because I went to the wrong place. Alright, does anyone else need a res? I think everyone's alive. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the Phantom here. Make sure you loot your personal spoils, by the way. Alright, all tanks, thank you guys for handling your tanking responsibilities. Appreciate you guys. Oh wait, there we go. All right. Oh wait, just give yourself red 1 if you would be so kind. There we go. It looks like always over on 4, so we're gonna pull over to 4. What's going to happen? We're gonna pull the Phantom over to the 4 marker, and there's a 50% chance. Oh, you who is not hugging the back wall, that is not good. All right, yeah, don't do that. So let's pull it over the 4. Get out of the purple, okay? Because that's gonna be a death wall. All right, we're just gonna follow callouts here. Yeah, 100% chance half the time. Okay, let's go to 1. We're going to 1. Everyone on 1. And we're going to take a walk with this donut. Oh my god, it's all over there. Ultra punished. Alright, just going to walk down. This is a 50% chance which lane we go down. That's why we do that. So don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. Don't walk into the death wall at the end. Alright, stop on the alpha marker. We're going to wait for 1 pulse on Bravo. And we're gonna go in Bravo. Go to Bravo. Yeah, we didn't mean to early pull Miliana, but... Alright, all to Alpha. Yeah, this was an accidental pull. We didn't mean to pull right away. Alright, we're gonna wait for 3 pulses on Bravo, then we're gonna go into the Bravo. 1, 2, 3. Switch over to Bravo. We're gonna wait for 3 pulses on Alpha, then we're gonna go to Alpha. 1, 2, 3. Go to Alpha. We're now approaching ad phase. Oh yeah, we're gonna see we're gonna see a lot of ice spikes. That's okay. Alright, healers heal up the white ghost. Everyone else kill the red ghost. Okay. Don't assume the other ghost is being handled, because if everyone assumes that, then the other thing actually doesn't get done. So make sure you guys are doing everything that you should be doing. Okay, last set. Okay, all white rates are down. Kill the reds. Okay, interrupt this middle guy as soon as possible. There we go. All right, time for ice spikes. Yeah, don't get K kicked out there. By the way, I see you jumping around, and I feel real bad. All right, I think there's a raid wide, possibly. Nope. Okay. What's gonna be? We're gonna go to Bravo. Because we're gonna get knocked into that circle. Okay, so the way this is gonna work, we're gonna get knocked into the circle where the circle starts. We're gonna march down Bravo at the speed of the donut. Then we're gonna go to Charlie and then Delta and then loop around the oncoming Exo Flare. That's how this works, okay? So here we go. Well, let's walk down with this donut. Don't get ahead, don't fall behind, don't walk into the death wall. We're not waiting for any pulses, we're just gonna go straight to Charlie. Wait for Delta to stop flashing. Okay, go to Delta, and then we're gonna loop around and get behind the Phantom. Alright. We're gonna see ice spikes here momentarily. I got rid of my dispel, so I can't dispel it. So we're just gonna wait it out if we see it. It's 15 seconds, just chill. Alright, don't touch the boss for 15 seconds. Can you do it? Just kidding, it doesn't have ice spikes, I guess. Let's go. This is a tank buster on Aoi. Alright. Yeah, no, okay, Raid Y coming out. Alright, someone has Dispel, because they got Dispelled quick. And it's not me, I don't have Dispel on. Alright, we're gonna see another pattern. What's it gonna be? I think it's the same pattern. It's gonna be the same. So Bravo again. Yep, here's the ghost. It's always gonna knock us into the one with the circle. It comes from this end. So top row should glow. Yep, there it is. Okay, same thing. So don't fall ahead, don't get behind. Alright. It's a mechanics review day.
I just want to point out it's not canon. It picked incorrectly. It's not canon. Parses are not going to be uploaded.
Oh, okay. There's traps up ahead. So sweep 2 is going to be sweeping for traps up ahead. Do not get ahead of trap sweep. Please do not get ahead of trap sweep. Just be patient, and even if you are trap sweeping, don't get ahead of your own trap sweep. Who's sweep 2? Very interesting. So very interesting is going to be sweeping ahead here for a second. Yeah, hold on. Give him a second. All right. Don't get ahead of this. Don't get impatient and outrun your own trap sweep. All right, everyone else, mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run. Do not auto brain. Do not enter blind corners, especially after the stairwell, okay? There's a tendency for, like, especially on lower end computers, for like the game to skip frames here. Just, expect that to happen, all right? Don't lag into a bomb. That does happen on occasion, so just be super careful about that. Take your time. Okay, there's three traps in that room, so make sure you reveal all of them. All right, good. All traps have been revealed. Mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run. Do not auto brain. All right, I'll get shell. Actually, no, I'm not going to get shell here. I'll save mine for later. All right, I'm going to take a quick bio real quick, so I'll be right back. All right. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's do a accountability check. Just run a ready check, and if someone's AFK who's cleared this, we'll just treat them as here. And what I'm trying to do is just find out if everyone's here, who needs to hear explanations is present, and not like on the toilet or something. Bravo present. Alpha's present. Foxtrot and Short Stack Echo team. Actually, does anyone Echo need it? No, I don't think so. Okay. Foxtrot waiting on 1. Copy that. Roger. On Echo. Oh, Foxtrot. Okay, good. Okay, we're all here. All right. I'm going by what I have in full host plan. So I'm not gonna do a full brief on this fight. I mean, I guess that's not really different from any other fight, but I will explain call-out related things. So on the field, there's a number of there's 4 markers 4 tiles marked 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's a specific sword mechanic uh, that's going to happen. Only one of those tiles is going to be safe. I'll call it out, whatever is safe, but just like in DR normal, you're going to have to get hit by at least 1 sword, maybe 2, okay? Whatever you need to get hit by, take your sword hit one tile directly next to the or excuse me, 1 tile north, south, east, or west of the safe square, whatever gets called. All right. If you are diagonal of the safe square, you're going to get 2 sword hits, and you're most likely going to be killed. Like 99.999% of the time, you're going to get killed. So don't do it. All right. Find the safe square first, then figure out which clone is going to give you what you need to manage your temperature, and then dodge accordingly. Okay, move 1 square into the clones like slash. That's how that works. For the first 3 weapon sequences here, you want to, just like in DR normal, you want to restore your overhead temperature to neutral, to 0, however you want to think about it. No temperature. For the second set of weapons, you want to change your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand debuff. Okay, this is a new thing to Savage. What you want to do for the second half of this fight is to make sure that you have excellent visibility on your debuff like icons, wherever that is on your UI. Like, I obviously don't know, but make sure you know where that is, and make sure that you can very distinctively see what icon you're getting. You're going to get a brand of some kind. It might be like -2 cold brand or +1 hot brand or something like that. Okay, the number is going to be from like -2 to +2, whatever the number is. Whatever that is, you want to finish with your overhead temperature to be opposite that. Okay, so for example, if you start the second sword pattern with a +2 over your head, you see the +2 over your head, you're like, okay, I'm too hot. Then you get the elemental brand, you see like a +2 hot brand shows up in your debuff area. There's no there's no overhead like indicator for the brand. Okay, you have to look at your debuffs. You see, you have 2 hot over your head, and you have a +2 hot brand. We're going in sword pattern. What that means is you need to be hit in sequence, one at a time, by two colds, right? So that balances it out. The first 2 cold you get will restore your temperature to 0, and then the second 2 cold you get will make you opposite your 2 hot elemental brand. Okay, that's a possibility. Another possibility might be like if we're in bow phase, and say you get like a 1 hot over your head and the 1 cold brand in your debuffs. You're already balanced. That means you have to get hit by nothing. So you use your quick march to go into the nothing square in that case, right? Whatever mechanic that we're on, you want to finish with your overhead indicator because that's the thing that you can control to be opposite whatever your elemental brand is. You can't control your elemental brand, if that makes sense. If this is your first time here or like you're very relatively new to TA, just do what you think you need to do, okay? This is for sure a hard fight. You know, if you die here, no one's gonna make fun of you. Okay, we've all eaten it here at one point or another. Even I myself, as a host and main tank, have failed the hard bow pattern. Okay, it's just shit happens. So just if you're learning it, then you're learning it. No one's gonna make fun of you for dying here. All right. Okay, what else do I need to talk about? Quick march. So quick march is 2 squares. Don't sprint. Don't lost swift. Don't lost impetus and go so fast that you find yourself like kicked from the server, because that's how fast you're gonna go if you use lost impetus here. Just don't sprint. If you're a ninja, just sheathe your weapon so you don't like run further than necessary. But that is always going to be 2 tiles. All right. The first 2 times that we see quick march, we're going to see it 3 times. The first 2 times that we see it, just start on the 3 square in the middle there. Don't get AFK kicked, by the way. Wiggle around a little bit. But the first 2 times we see quick march, just start on the 3, and then aim your quick march towards the thing that resolves your mechanic. Okay, you want to use that quick march to march into like the correct corner boulder, or the correct side for the bow pattern. Like you want to walk away. You want a quick march away from the column of fire. When you're doing a quick march mechanic, just don't even touch your skills or auto attack or anything. All right, face your character. Don't do a skill. Wait for the quick march to fire and march you into the correct place, and then resume damage. All right. We often will see an enrage at TA because people are dead on the ground. All right. The thing that prevents you from dying is like completely 1000% respecting mechanics here. Okay. Don't try to get another GCD off. Like don't auto brain that when you're trying to do quick march. You're gonna aim your character like one way, and then like you do like a your one key, like a hard slash or something, and then your character faces a different direction than you're expecting. Okay, don't do that. Do the quick march. The 3rd time we see quick march, we're already going to be in the safe column for the final bow pattern. You're going to use that quick march to march 2 squares into the correct tile to receive your correct bow, your correct arrow rather. So that's how that works. Other than that, TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to call outs and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax. Don't get flustered and learn from your death. You're not going to learn anything if you're stressed out, right? I don't know if you haven't noticed already, like no one's going to yell at you for making a mistake here. Like, people mess up things that they've never done before. Like that's okay, right? That's part of the learning experience. So just stay chill, all right? Don't stress out about this too much. Otherwise, you're just going to be stressed out and you're not going to learn anything, even if you die. Okay. And I am streaming this, so like if you have a question on how you died, you could take a look at this bot or like whoever else happens to be streaming and take a look there and learn, right? If we wipe here, then we wipe, no big deal. I will not host another run today just because like we've got other runs going on today. So I'm gonna take it easy today and just if we end here, then we end. And yeah. All right, at this point, Aether Shielding tanks, go ahead and pop in your first Aether Shield. And backup tanks, if you want to load Aether Shield as well, that's up to you guys. But you can start this with a full damage if you want, as the non-main Aether Shield tank. Pseudo tanks. I don't think we have any pseudo tanks. I don't think we have any pseudo tanks or pseudo healers rather. So I'm not gonna go over that. Okay, that's all I got. If anyone has any questions, please ask. Otherwise, team leads, go ahead and run your ready checks report when ready. All right, Echo is ready. Oh, thank you for whoever's giving out shell. Thank you, by the way. Okay, Foxtrot is decent. Bravo is present. I think that's everyone. Okay, good. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Go ahead and pop food. All right, take a deep breath. Tank stance check. Only Aoi Abyss should have it on. 30 on the board. Let's get this bread. Alright, first thing that happens is going to be a stack buster, so just tanks be prepared for that. Alright, go ahead and pop sprint. We're going to try to get to the middle as best as we can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright, she's gonna lock in place here in a second. Alright, tank stack up front, stack and share. Make sure you guys mitigate. Alright. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, heavy mitigation here. Or there's no Stone Skin 2 rather, never mind. Alright, good job. Behind the boss, behind the boss. Everyone get behind, behind, behind. Okay. It's going to be in front or out next. She goes through her 3 patterns here. Okay, in front first and then out. So in front first. Alright, out from the boss is an 8-yard circle around the boss untelegraphed. And then we're going to start in the middle. Okay, get out of that. Don't greed that too hard. Nice. I see that greed. Alright, stack on 3, stack on 3, stack on 3. Boulders are going to come down on the edge. Everyone take a look at your overhead temperature. It's different for everyone. Take a look at your quick march debuff. Start on 3, do not sprint. Rotate your quick march after this comes down. Okay, point your quick march towards the thing you need to get hit by. We're marching in 3, 2, 1. March. Okay, come back to the middle. Get ready for a mitigation event here. Okay, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Oh, it's 17. Okay. Alright, get behind the boss, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. Well, this is a nice pattern, actually. Tank stack up front, tank stack up front. Do not pop your mitigation yet. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. Right, think about which way that's going to take you guys. Stack and share, stack and share. Make sure you mitigate that. Okay. Okay, point your quick march away from the column of fire. We are going to Delta in 3, 2, 1. Alright, do we have any firewalkers? We have 1. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, if that guy comes back, try to rescue him if you can, but if not... Okay, take a look at your overhead temperature. There's no gimmick here, just find your arrow, trace out where it's going to go. You want to finish this with 0 temperature over your head. Okay, walk yourself to your correct square. There's no quick march, so you need to move there. Errors are resolving right now. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss. Main tank is down, Hansaku's tanking. Okay, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Alright, Aoi's back, so just make sure that Aoi can get threat. Okay. Let's point that in, point it in, point it in. No, no, no. Okay, everyone get in front of the boss. In front of the boss. Is facing towards the, what is that? I don't even know. South. Alright, good job. It's gonna move by itself. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. I got distracted by stuff. Okay, it's gonna disappear in a few seconds, so don't burst it. Take a look at your overhead temperature. This is a full downtime mechanic. Just focus on doing the things, okay? First safe spot is 2. First safe spot is 2. Your personal answer is next to 2. Diagonal to 2 is not correct. If you're diagonal to 2, you're dead. Alright. If you still need to get hit, second safe spot is 4. If you still need to get hit, your answer is next to 4. Diagonal is not correct. Alright, good job. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Okay, big raid Y coming up. Alright, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Alright. It's like Feaster family. Okay, everyone out, 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 out. Okay, we're gonna start dealing with Elemental Brand. Okay, there's gonna be another debuff showing up. Make sure you finish whatever we're doing with your overhead temperature to be opposite your Elemental Brand. Okay, take a look at your overhead temperature. Take a look at your Elemental Brand debuff. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite your brand. Okay. Stack up on 3, stack up on 3. Okay. Just walk yourself. Obey Unseen Eye from the corner. From Charlie, it looks like east-west black squares are safe. East-west black squares are safe. Alright, return to the middle. Always low on health. Don't die. Okay. Yeah. Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Okay. Big heals here. Alright, get behind the boss. Get behind the boss. Always low. Okay. There's no quick march here. Avoid Unseen Eye. Inner Cardinals are safe, so get onto these close white squares. Pop Sprint. Don't move just yet. Don't move just yet. Move now to Bravo. We're going to Bravo. Okay, I see that circle. I'm assuming that's a dead healer. Alright, take a look at your overhead temperature calmly. Okay, take a look at your Elemental Brand. You might already be opposite. Think about what you need to be hit by to be opposite your brand. Or your brand. Okay, take a look at your Quick March. That is 2 squares worth of non-sprint movement. Arrows are coming out. Put it all together. Get 2 squares away from the thing you need to get hit by. Okay, arrows are resolving in 3, 2, 1. Do the Quick March. Okay, main tank walked into the wall. Alright, stack on boss, stack on boss, stack on boss. Very interesting, has got it. Okay, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. Alright, healer LB3 now. Yeah, just aim that. Can you inbomb that or something? Just figure it out. Oh god. Okay, you're alive, you're alive. You're alive. Alright. Alright, get in front of the boss that's aiming outside. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. Okay, he's gonna move once again to 3 and 2. Okay, we got plenty of time. Just don't freak out here, okay? Take a look at your overhead temperature. Take a look at your brand. You might need to get hit by 2 things. Don't get hit by 2 things at the same time, okay? Here we go. First safe spot is 3. Your personal answer is next to 3. Diagonal is not correct. Okay. If you still need to get hit, Safe spot is 1. Your personal answer is next to 1. If you still need to get hit, your answer is next to 1. Diagonal is not correct. Alright, clear. Stack on boss, stack on boss. There's going to be a raid wide and then many seconds and then enrage, okay? We're getting it down to the end here, so... Okay, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, Heavy Mitt. And blow it up if you can. Just push it out. We can do this. Or this is doable, rather. Use your last actions if you're just sitting on them. Everything you got, everything you got, everything you got. Everything you got, everything you got, everything you got. Everything you got. Okay. Couldn't quite get it. We're at 2%. That's good. Alright, that's good. Like it's not a clear good, but like that's like, you know, a few less deaths rather, and we could have gotten it. Hopefully folks got a lot of practice there. And yeah, that's all I got for today. So just before we adjourn, I want to say thank you to all the folks who helped out today, run today's raid. So Toxic, thank you for leading Golem side. Chuck Lagus and Miliana Velcom, thank you for rending. Telemarna, thank you for your attempt at the Flare Star duelist. Very interesting, thank you for being sweep 2. Girth Maximus, thank you for volunteering for sweep 3. And then thank you to our team leads, Melanie Mochi for Alpha, Fiavek Ayame for Bravo, Brian Darkbane for Echo, and Wolf Risky for Foxtrot. And then thank you guys for showing up. Okay, we don't have a DRS raid if you guys don't show up, so I appreciate you guys, trusting me with your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere else, but you're here, and I want to say I appreciate that. Okay, that's all I got. Thank you. Good luck to whatever you guys are doing. There is another raid later on tonight, so if you want to get another taste of DR Savage, probably more people will show up because it's night and not early in the morning like my runs are, and hopefully you guys will have better luck on your next DRS attempt. Yeah.
Thanks for hosting.
Also, does any host here want to shamelessly plug their own run? I think Aoi mentioned there's a
yeah,
run
I've got one on Monday.
Okay.
Because Atma stole my Saturday slot. Grr.
All right. Well, there you go. So Atma's running tonight, and then Aoi on Monday.
Yeah, and, they'll both be good runs.
Yeah. And if anyone else here or whoever watches this VOD in the future, if none of these runs are meeting your schedule, then just ask to be a host, either here on Lego Steppers or over on ABBA as well. I don't think I'm like 99% sure there's no like QC or anything on host. It's just you're gonna have to learn one way or another. So just volunteer if you want to lead a host.
You can also tell us when you would like to. I'm kind of flexible in when I can host.
Oh, you guys do that on ABBA? Okay, yeah.
So well, I can. Like, I know before I was running Wednesday afternoon runs that were like noon for Wednesday.